Hello everyone, Grandmaster Varakobian here with 1000 GM. I'm here with my student, Jonathan Maktik, and we're looking at the round number 8 of Hollywood I Am Norm Classic. In this round, we have GM BITOON playing with the white pieces against CM MAHAJAN. I gotta tell you guys, Rushan has been coming off of 2 consecutive losses. He had a solid start of the event, 1 draw and 1 win and 4 draws, but now he's got 2 losses in a row. The question is, can he rise to the occasion to stop the bleeding here with the victory here, Jonathan?
Yeah.
This is what we're going to witness now. And the task is not easy. He's blocked against the Grandmasters. And knight d7. This is actually a very clever way of playing. This was implemented by Alexienko a couple of years ago in Isle Man tournament. The point is you want to play e5. And if they play d4, you just play knight b6 and say, you know what? I'm not letting you play c4. Okay.
That's fun.
So it's got
Turns off the main
funny
stuff.
move. Yeah, you want to play e5 or you want to play knight b6 to stop that.
It's like an anti-Catalan. It's cool.
Yeah, bishop f5. It leads to a very solid position, I have to say. And in this case, the knight on b6 is not particularly great, but it's also not too bad. And h5 here, look at what Rushan is doing, you know.
Oh, wow.
He just like, you know what? I want to win this game. I had 2 losses in a row. I want to go for it.
Yeah.
A little bit of a risky approach because he's not even developed yet. But let's see. Rook e1 was an interesting idea. Rook e1 to play e4. But that didn't happen. h3. Knight e5. Castles c4. I goes knight b7, trying to remove, and now rook c1. Bishop h7. e3. Yeah, this is a nice setup. Now everything is protected. If take, just take back with the pawn, putting pressure on the knight. Now goes h4, pressuring here. Now you can play g4. g4 is a possibility, or you can also take on h4. Take. Knight e5. h5. Knight c5. Sacrifice the pawn, but now this knight is landing on a very good square on d3, okay? This is definitely a good compensation here. Now takes. Knight f3. Knight d3 now. Putting pressure on the rook on d3, on the rook on c1, and also the bishop on b2. Rook c2 played and taking the bishop. We know, we love bishops. Whenever we can get a bishop, that's good. And here is a dark square bishop, so some of the dark square is now going to be weak. Rook c8. Clear advantage now for black because the extra pawn, they're worth nothing. They're not really doing anything. And now we have the control of the c file and the dark squares. c4. Rook c4. Knight d4. Yeah, knight d4 is fine, but if you play the move, let's say a3, then queen c7 comes in, getting the control of the file and pressure here as well. So he goes here, queen c7. Bishop takes b4, queen g4. Activating the queen and also threatening some h6 ideas. King h1, bishop f3. Now, what he's trying to do, he's trying to swing the rook over here to try to create some threats. But rook g8 comes in just to control that. Bishop c3. You attack my rook, I attack yours. Knight b5. Queen b6. Okay, in this position, queen e7 would have been a really good move. Okay? Queen is well placed here, and if now captured, simply rook takes e3. Now putting pressure on e3. And it's very hard, it's not easy to defend it. So you go here, queen c5, and black piece is just all over and putting so much pressure here, okay? So bishop b2, knight b5, queen b6, that's not the best. Now knight d6, returning the favor. Here he can just play the move rook b3. Rook b3, queen takes e3 check, king h2. Still better for black, but it's not totally clear. But by playing the move knight d6, he allowed the check. Rook c7. Now the rook is under attack, and there's pressure here, so he goes here. D4 is a better move here. And here, actually, interesting move would have been G5 to try to open up the position, because you cannot take off bishop E5 check, picking up the knight. And now you're also threatening the move queen takes F4. So G5 would have been really strong. But he went for the exchange, and yeah, the rest is just easy win here for black. He's up exchange, couple of more moves played. Yeah, and he resigned here. I guess he lost on time. So technique could have been a little bit better, but okay, he can just take here. It's still completely winning position here. F5, just queen H6. When you're up so much material, you know, the good thing is, Jonathan, you can always trade, you know? You can always trade to an endgame, maybe even give up a pawn, and you're still gonna be able to prevail at the end.
Yeah.
Very interesting game. Very glad to see Rushan bounce back, Jonathan.
Yeah, me too.
After games in a row, this was a very interesting game, and he got a very good position out of the opening and played quite a good game to be the Grandmaster. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we'll be back with more videos for you from this event. See you next time.